echo in your brain. You know you can't sustain the misconceptions in your mind. One day you'll see for sure what all of this was for. Then you can leave it all behind. The journey begins. I am the one, yeah, that will show the proof. I am the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. I am the whispers of the logic in your mind. I am an agent of the logos. In the beginning was found this thing that cannot speak. It's how we all truly learn. It's only ever attained when one lets go of fear. So don't let wisdom pass you by. The journey begins. I am the one, yeah, that will show the proof. I am the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. I am the whispers of the logic in your mind. I am an agent of the logos. It was there all along. How could I never have seen this thing that's danced all around? It wasn't until I left behind the things I believed that I could see things so clear. The journey begins. Become the one, yeah, that will show the proof. Become the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. Become the whispers of the logic in their mind. Become an agent of the logos. Become an agent of the logos. We are the agents of the logos.
And we are live. Welcome everyone. It is a Tuesday. We will be going shortly into the Discord to do the philosophy, Hillsdale philosophy course, Introduction to Western Philosophy. So if you want to get on that, get into the Discord, click the link, join us in here in the Discord. Hopefully it should be quite good again. We do get quite a few people in the Discord for this. It's different, let's say. That's what we're our aim is, to be different than anywhere else. So I do believe that we are that different group. So if you want to be part of it, jump in the Discord. Nobody has to talk, nobody has to do anything, just come in and get involved. Hopefully we can go and build on that.
You can talk if you want to.
Oh yeah, nobody gets stopped from talking. We don't mute anyone. So yeah, come on in.
Hang on.
Oh,
I have a question. You said you don't mute anyone. I can recall numerous accounts of being muted.
Yeah, hot mics.
Yeah. All right, got me.
That's for your benefit, that.
And mine.
Yeah.
And mine. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, don't spread false rumors.
Yeah, nobody wants to be caught on a hot mic. So yeah, we look after our peoples around here. Let's
Thanks,
see.
Kev.
What have we got here? Agents. We got a couple of these. Rakia left us a picture, and this is I know it's Ruhif, but Rakia says Ruhif said you can't extend a straight line segment yesterday.
Yep.
It's interesting, and I don't know whether this is the horizon above the crosshairs. You know, that's Jesse Gordon picture, nice picture there. So I'm not too sure. It's not too good. The buildings are a different heights. I mean, it sort of ruins the idea of Chaiki taking pictures from the internet when you see these pictures here. I mean, they're same building, but it looks so different. So you can't really tell anything from one picture that you get from anywhere. I think that's what Jesse's trying to tell. And couple that with Ruhif saying you can't extend a straight line segment in a straight line, I presume.
I heard him say it.
And this is another one. This is a good one. So, you know, Roger Peachy, or the farmer's boy, one of the farmer's boys. Well, yeah, farmer's boy. He says you're in that group, Bev, being a flat earther and all, but go ahead and lie about it. So when I say I'm not a flat earther and I've got proof that it's not flat, farmer's boy here and these type of people then put me in that group that I've said I'm not, and I've got proof that it isn't. And then he has the ability to say that I'm lying. Not him. Not him that's putting me in the group. No, me. So that's one of the tactics that they have. So which I have to say, I'm not a flat earther. I think I might go down in history as being the person that said that the most. Mm-hmm. I think I could definitely lay claim to being the person documented on the internet of having to write out, I'm not a flat earther. I mean, I must have said it millions of times as well, but actually traceable, you know, through the search engines on social media and the internet. I think, yeah, I might end up being that person, especially on Twitter. I bet nobody's wrote that more than me on Twitter. I said, when will you stop trying to recruit me into your weird cult? I bet you admit it's not flat too, don't you? So it's one thing that me and Farmer's Boy do have in common, that we both say it's not flat, except I have a proof it's not flat and he hasn't got anything because he doesn't have proofs. He just has to keep putting me in the flat earther thing. I mean, I don't put him in the flat earther thing because he says it's not flat, but it seems to only work one way round. But this is the bit that I was liking the most. It's Brad Wagner. Science, Brad the science guy, you know, but it's science, blue marble science type stuff, not actual science. He says, I'm not a witch. Spelled W-H-I-C-H. I'm not a witch. W-H-I-C-H. But you are dressed as one. There are ways of telling whether you are a witch. W-H-I-C-H. Tell us. He's not a witch. A witch. Not like a... Not a pointy hat witch. No. Like a witch what?
Well, no one is a witch, that kind of witch, because that's not a noun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's science, right? It's a new way of doing things. And I,
Believe him. Believe him though about the thing upon which you dwell, and nothing should go wrong.
well, science. So just know that. I mean, you know, he's not. Oh, I'm not a witch. Not witch.
I mean, can I just say? Can
right.
I just say? I know it's most likely a typo,
He did it
but
3
we can't
times.
tell, right? We can't tell anymore. We can't assume these things.
No.
So, you know, how many times have we gotten lambasted by these people for misrepresenting what they say?
Well,
Clearly.
Hang on, can I just second motion Kevin there? Because maybe his phone has auto correct and it thinks he wants that other witch. But he just goes
possibly.
with it 'cause
Hey,
it's dumb.
possibly
Oh,
there's an extra level of intelligence that we're just not seeing.
That could be as well.
You know, it might be like a Picasso, right? You may look at it first and go, "What the fuck's that?" But then go, "Oh no, it's genius!" Right? It could just be that.
If you look at it with your head tilted to the side slightly,
Yeah.
it's really, really good. Now that you mention it,
It might just be beyond, you know, like like a mental Picasso. You never know. You never know. But Mike says, I'm a who, not a witch. And Mobius says, I'm sure someone as smart as Brad is spelling witch wrong on purpose. I'm pretty sure he is. Like I say, it's a Picasso of the mind, this one.
A bloody mental case.
Yeah. Oh, what's this one SC's got here? So the horizon is not horizontal. And Ruhif says the horizon is not at horizontal, nor is it a straight line. The horizon is measurably and predictably below horizontal. That's good. Yeah. I suppose it could be above horizontal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Predictably below horizontal. And, well, it depends where you place horizontal.
Does it also depend on how you define horizontal?
Now, can we just go into how long have we got? Yeah, quarter of an hour. Would anybody trust a criminal within this arena? You know, if somebody had a conviction, criminal conviction.
people make mistakes, but I don't know that I would out of the box trust a criminal in any arena.
It may also depend on the conviction, like
It's
what
the
they were
nature of the
convicted of.
offense. Yeah.
Yeah, like what were you convicted of?
Assault, let's say.
So it could be a violent person.
Yeah.
Well, violent people can be trusted to protect you, maybe.
Now, what about, though, if this person was known to be like offensive, right? To be the one, not
Which
like
person? The
well,
person
just
who assaulted, or the person who was the assaultee?
the person who's been convicted of assault.
Oh, okay.
Just something to think about. We're going to be going over a video on Friday. We've got these two philosophy nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. I think we have to go and do double rodding. I mean, how could you not do double rodding? Just to for people like Darren, and maybe if Blue Marble's listening, we'll do the geometry, and then Friday we'll go over criminals within the so is it okay to call somebody who's been convicted of assault a criminal?
Yeah.
I would
Well,
think
that's
so. Yeah.
kind of by definition.
Yeah.
What would be unfair is if they were not convicted. Then you'd have to say alleged criminal.
Right. Okay.
But if they've been convicted, then for sure they're a criminal.
Yeah. Criminals within the arena, right? Within the arena that we're all in. We're just trying to have conversations with people and stuff. But I mean, if somebody was known to be aggressive, criminal, like assault for people, and known to be on the offensive all of the time, fighting people, battling people, I mean, we'll go over that sort of stuff. Not say that we didn't predict this sort of behaviour, but people condoning violent I don't know what to call it.
Well, that's a good question. Would anybody? I mean, we have some people in the Discord here, and on the YouTube. Would anybody condone assault after being convicted of assault?
Mhm.
Would anybody condone further assaults? Do you think?
I never condone assault in the first place.
Oh well, I mean that's you, Rob, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're Rob. I mean, we're certainly not talking about you, but it's something to think about. Like Beth says, we'll go over it on Friday.
Say, for instance, Rob, just for instance, right? Let's say I happen to go out and beat somebody up, right? Would you go, well done, Beth? That was, it's 50 quid. Well done. Would that
No,
be
I
like...
would not.
No.
No, not it. No, I'd probably want 50 from you.
You'd feel let down, wouldn't you? I think. I would hope so, anyway.
I would say at the least, given everything we know about you and trying to get into philosophy and the logos.
Yeah, why would you fight somebody, Ben?
Yeah, we'd be disappointed. I know I would be disappointed.
I wouldn't be blessing it, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm not like big guy or anything,
Well, and that's us, right?
Yeah.
That's you and that's us. So we don't know how other people might react given a similar situation, but we might be able to find out Friday.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that one. That's going to be quite interesting, and there will be familiar face, couple of familiar faces on Friday. A welcome back sort of thing. Documentary maker.
Ooh,
Ooh.
you have my interest.
Is this like a celebrity type you're talking about?
I think so. I mean, celebrity documentary maker for this arena anyway.
Dang
Is
it.
he an influencer?
Oh yes, definitely an influencer around
Okay.
here. It's gonna
Awesome.
he makes people famous.
Or infamous.
Okay, now I hate when you guys talk like this because I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
You
know,
should have been in the Discord all day. You missed out on
we know,
lunch.
Rob.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're not in Discord. This is the place you
I'll
should
pick
be.
it up. I'll pick it up. Don't worry. I'll find out.
It's strange that you don't know about it already. Like I've already said that this, if we don't bring this video out to let everybody know, then nobody else will talk about it. And it's one of those things like Red's Rhetoric scamming the shit out of everybody and Sean Huffroad scamming like over £100,000 out of people. Nobody ever heard about that. They just went away for a bit and then now they're coming back.
You're talking like 5 years ago. Half the people in this arena weren't here 5 years ago.
I know. And they know nothing about how everybody was scammed out of all of the different things. And they're back. Red's Rhetoric's back now. He's setting up debates. I think I heard recently that Red's Rhetoric is going to have a debate with Witsit. He's come back. He's done all of that scamming shit. And now he's coming back and Witsit wants to debate him.
Oh, God.
Because he's worth it. Red's Rhetoric He's got no rhetoric. I tried that. I tried to have a conversation with him. Didn't really work. But they're allowed back. I don't know where Sean is. Has anyone seen Sean Huffroad? Other than him talking to Mick West the other day when he was trying to explain level as a bicycle wheel, and Mick West went, nah, you can't redefine level as a wheel. It doesn't work. Level's horizontal. It's a horizontal plane, basically. But that's Mick
That
West
was
back
hilarious.
then. That was a fair bit back, right? That was the old school, right? When I came into this, that's what everybody was doing back then. It's changed now. Everybody knows that the level's curved now because these guys in this arena, they've done it for you. With the help of that and this new... I don't know. I'm still trying to work out what's going on. The influence of people within this arena. It's not just this arena. It's this modern day. No logic. There's nothing left. So the idea of what we're doing is to replace that old logic. Get hold of the dogma. Point out the dogma to people. Let them know it is actually dogma. And then show people the choices that you've got. Of which one of them, always, epohe. There are some things that you can never know. And as long as you know that you can never know them, then that's okay. You can just be at peace with it. Like the globe, right? You can never know. Some people think they can. Just be honest with yourself. You don't know. You've never measured it. You don't even know anyone that has measured it. Measured what? Reality. Who measures reality? If not you. So you're the only person that can judge it for yourself.
Yeah. That's got to be one of the best tools for reality, like for sanity, really. Epohe, the ability to reserve judgment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why beat yourself up with stuff that you'll never know? Just accept it. You go on epohe and that's it. Yeah. It's hard for some people, though.
Yeah. Last 5 minutes, right? Everybody, please come into Discord. You'll see a different side of what we do here. Come and get involved. This is where we are going to be, and we're going to be doing this sort of thing, philosophy, and also going over these sort of things. Epohe. Looking at other options, maybe that you've never been allowed to even consider. That's where it is in the future. It's about communication, and we're about communicating with each other. I've had a few conversations with SE knows about some new guy from not within this arena. Who's that? Have I got a fuzz?
Who are you talking
I
about?
don't know. You know, that guy, the new guy. I've had 4 hours conversation with him over this.
The recent one.
How to communicate, yes. We were on again today with logic, and I posed him a question. If there were no logic, what would you have? If you remove logic, what's left?
Then you cannot know even that you can have logic. So
Confusion. That's what's left. In the absence of logic, you would have confusion. I think. I don't know what. On logic?
Well,
Without logic, no knowledge.
hmm I would say, don't want to lead anybody in this, but how do you identify something without logic? How do you identify the thing without logic?
You cannot, because our speech is logical. So without logic, you cannot have speech even.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thought?
you cannot, no thought. How? We are just speaking in our minds. We are using language. We are using ideas and names used in normal language. It has to be logical. Otherwise, there is bunch of phantasmas, let's say.
You mean like the spelling? Did they use logic when they did the spelling of the English language?
Whatever language, just language. The language you think is the language you speak. It has
No,
to
you
be-
said logic is, they use logic everywhere, right? We were saying?
Yes, you have subject and sentence and object and predications, etc. So this is logic.
This I understand. How about the spelling, though? Was logic used in the spelling?
Just to say, let's say you are saying words, and these words have meaning, and this meaning is logical, has to be logical, because otherwise you couldn't express your thought.
Yeah, I don't want to go down the path that I'm thinking of going. So let's forget about this one, because
I'll jump in on that quickly, Essie. My dad, who is a not from this country originally, would say absolutely not. There is no logic in the spelling of the English language. None. So
yeah, you spoke about him, and let's say me and your dad are like we think alike. Let's put it that way.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh,
I would be
disagree.
in agreement.
I slightly disagree, because at least I would say that in every language we have subject and predication.
Yes.
So
But spelling and the use of words, like I think we discussed this before, like even the idea of flat, right? Well, I think the last time I looked at like 19 different definitions.
oh, you are talking about twisting of meaning. So that's another story.
Or confusion of meaning.
Yeah, but
Or
that still
spelling.
has a logical reasoning for them to want to do that,
To
right?
want to use
Yes.
that. Yeah. Yes.
But not the spelling. I challenge anybody.
Well,
you
again,
guys forced me to do this now.
there
Why
is
is
there
cat
is a
spelled with a
logic
K?
behind it, Essie. Because if you want to confuse people like you, what you do is you put a C where there should be a K.
Exactly.
So if that's the logic. Okay,
Yeah.
they won.
Well, okay, I have two cases in English language with which I struggle. First is what's called drinking straw. Explain me to that, because for me, with my logic, it means that this straw is drinking my drink. Maybe it would be straws to drink.
Straws
To
for
drinks.
drinking.
For drinking,
Mhm,
yes,
yeah.
but not drinking straws. The second, and this is the best one, is friendly fire. So I can imagine bullet with a smiley face going to my head.
Or just fire, like a
Yeah.
cooking
Your
fire,
mate.
right?
Yeah. All right, how you doing, fire? Cool. Good day.
I like it, paper.
That's good, but nothing beats in swindling a letter and convincing you that it's something else. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate. If they can convince you to spell cat with a C, they got you. They got you.
Well, how do you spell it? Because you spell it with a cat with a C. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
SE.
hang on, hang on.
I have no choice.
Hang on, no. Can I give one?
Yes.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, I'm not doing it, Rob. SE's got to do
Who's
it.
there? Come on.
No. How do you spell knock?
Without K.
With a K.
Where the fuck did that K come from? Anyways, that's all I got. English is stupid.
Yeah, I like
Exactly.
it. I like it, Rob. Knife, same thing. We can go on all day.
All day long. How do you spell plum?
Without B.
Which one?
Which one? Yeah, which one?
The one with the B.
Without a B.
Like a plumb line.
But then you eat it instead. You eat the plum.
How do you spell pharmacy?
Well, that comes from the old, doesn't it? The PH, the
Mhm.
original.
Yeah. Okay, that one we could give them, you know?
But in French, you are missing all endings. So if you have no accented, like letter E, for example, you have to omit, and ES, for example, it's always omitted. So I would say that in French is you have word with 10 letters and you just say one syllable. So it's funny sometimes.
So you still think there's logic in particularly the English language spelling?
I would say that this is just maybe old convention that something was written and even spelled back in the day in different way, but now spelling changed, but writing remains the same. So maybe that's why for some examples at least.
Yeah, the spelling doesn't really matter as long as you can explain what it is you're talking about. Especially if you're better at rhetoric, then it doesn't matter what it's spelt like, does it? Because you never actually have to write it down. You can still just talk about it, and everybody knows what a cat is.
Yeah. We were talking about the logic of the spelling, but yeah, the irrelevant. If you're good into rhetoric, it doesn't matter what the spelling is, for sure.
Yeah, for example, words in English from Latin words, like direct or direct. Some people say no, it has to be direct, but originally in Latin, this letter I is spelled E always in Latin, so it would be direct. Same with hypotenuse or hypotenuse. In Greek, this is letter lambda, so not lambda, sorry. This how it is spelled? SE, help me.
HYP.
This letter Y.
Yeah.
Iota.
Iota.
Yeah.
For hypotenuse or hypotenuse. That's different.
Yeah, that's different, I think, yeah.
Epsilon. Oh, it is
Epsilon, that's the I.
Yes.
Epsilon is the I, yeah.
So when someone's saying hypotenuse, I have to, let's say now I'm used now, but first I wasn't, so I didn't know what he's talking about.
But think about it. Like in Greek, you have alpha, beta, gamma, right? A, B, gamma, not A, B, C, right?
Yes.
So somebody decided to take the gamma out and put a C there, but you already have an S. So what do you need the C for? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like this is not logic. Not logic. Not that.
So different alphabet in Greek, different in Hebrew, for example, and different in Latin. We have generally from Latin. So this is ABC.
Yeah, look, it is what it is, but I'm just saying you already had a perfectly good letter for that, the S. So somebody just decided to put a C there. It's as simple as that. There's no logic to it. Somebody decided to spell cat with a C, and everybody now sees that as logical. But it's completely illogical because you have a K. I mean, you can't argue that. You cannot put an argument forward using logic for that. At least I don't think you can.
Yeah, I would agree. Yes.
Okay, can we come and join us in the thing? Let's get a thing out in the YouTube. There we go. Right, so come and join us in the Discord. We will be going shortly into the philosophy. I think we're finishing off the self-evident natural laws of we are Thomas Aquinas. Finishing off the natural laws, Thomas Aquinas. I think after this one it gets a little bit weird for a bit. So come on, join us. Come into the Discord. We'll be back tomorrow, and these ones will be obviously recorded and put out on Thursday, Friday. So join us in Discord. No Buster song for today.